Welcome to the 149th commencement of Wapakoneta High School. This ceremony, honoring the class of 2020, is one of celebration and excitement for all that this group has accomplished and also what we know they will accomplish. Today is the culmination of 13 years of hard work, and you should be proud of yourselves. Seniors, I want to tell you how proud I am of each of you for the way that you are dealing with the unfortunate ending to your senior year. Keeping things in perspective, there are always worse things that could happen, but for an 18-year-old, the ending to your senior year can be special. Unfortunately, you did not get to have these final moments at Wapakoneta High School, but you are still lucky enough to be graduating a Redskin. As principal, I surely miss seeing each of your faces these past weeks. One thing I did not get to experience this year is the senioritis that many of our seniors of the past have gone through. I truly did not miss that. As I reflect on my own time during this pandemic, it has forced me to slow down and spend time with the people closest to me. It has caused me to put others before myself and to not take anything for granted. In today's society, it always seems like we have to be rushing from one thing to the other. That is not the case right now, and I hope that you have been able to take a deep breath and spend time with the people that mean the most to you. The class of 2020 will be one of the most unique graduating classes to graduate from Wapakoneta High School. The stories that you will be able to share with your children and grandchildren about this time will be powerful. We all will be talking about this time for the rest of our lives. I hope that what you remember about Wapakoneta High School is so much more than these past few weeks. Take the time to reflect on all the great memories you have had here, from the first day you walked in the door as an 8th grader until the last day as a senior in March. You will always have a special place in our hearts. On behalf of myself and the faculty and staff of Wapakoneta City Schools, it is with much pride that I say best of luck and congratulations to the class of 2020.
In order to start this speech off, I have to be honest with you all. There were so many times that I sat down to write this speech, and I couldn't bring myself to do it. The wave of emotions was overwhelming. There was, of course, the normal ones, like the excitement that we, the class of 2020, are finally graduating. There was the nervousness of the future and what is to come, and the sadness of leaving this part of our lives behind. But the one that I felt the most was anger. I was so angry at the world that I couldn't be standing in front of all of you to give this speech today. That we missed out on so much of our senior year, arguably some of the most memorable moments. That we don't get the ending to these 12 years that we all expected and earned. I'm sure that many of you are in the same boat as I am, and I've got to be honest, I found all the ways to procrastinate this speech that I could, not that I wouldn't have otherwise. But eventually it dawned on me that there was nothing that any of us could do to change the situation that we are in. So I have to make the most of it. Instead of sitting here and complaining about what could have been, I'm going to give you the speech that I had always planned on doing. Because I can promise you that this isn't the only challenge that life is going to throw at us. From a young age, there were many lessons that my parents taught me, but there was one that stood out to me the most, the one that I felt was the most important. No matter what, they always told me to stand up for the things that I believed in. It was a range of things, from enjoying my hobbies no matter what others thought of them, to standing strong in my faith. It was never easy for me to find the courage to do this, especially when I felt like I was going against the crowd. But I tried my best. Especially when I was younger, I know. I was very bad at just saying what people wanted me to say, but as I got older, I realized that there was nothing more important in life than being true to yourself. I'm giving this speech today because I want you all to hear the same lesson that I heard. You are worth standing up for, each and every one of you, and so are the things that you believe in. As we enter into a new stage of our lives, be done letting people push you around. Do not let whatever stereotype followed you around high school continue to. Show people the real side of you, your real opinions, what you really think. Be done caring about what those people have to say. because your thoughts and ideas might just make a difference one day. Had people not stood up for the things they believed in, life would be so much different right now. As Martin Luther King Jr. said himself, our lives begin to end the day that we become silent about the things that matter. So I challenge you all to start standing up for those things that matter. Even if they only matter to you, it doesn't make them any less important. The day I finally decided I didn't care what people had to say, and the day I started living life the way I wanted to, was the day I finally felt like myself. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for teaching me to stand up for the things I believe in, especially myself, and thank God for showing me that I am worth standing up for.
Class of 2020 and all those who support us, thank you for coming here today. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Sherry Zhao, and I'm a member of the Class of 2020. This isn't how any of us wanted our senior year to go, much less how we wanted it to end. It was supposed to be our celebration, a way to mark our many years of school and extracurriculars. It was to honor the great efforts of getting here today, from our childhood to the brink of adulthood. Unfortunately, we lost the last 2 months of our senior year to COVID-19, losing the last moments we were all looking forward to experiencing with both excitement and sadness. It's truly a boring finale without the usual cheer. Sometimes they say it's the end that matters most, while other times they say it's the beginning or the journey. Despite the strange finale after 13 years of schooling, we have made countless precious memories along the way that will never be taken away from us. Even without the typical senior year and graduation, our journey up until this point has been nothing short of phenomenal. At this moment, I would like to take the time to thank all those who have supported me on this journey here. To the strangers who I've come across, thank you for all the random acts of kindness. To my teachers and mentors, thank you for passing on your life lessons and teachings. To my classmates and peers, thank you for making school life all the more colorful. To my friends, thank you for being part of my wonderful memories and always giving me the motivation to strive for more. To my parents and family, thank you for raising me the way you did and giving me all that I needed to get to this point. 爸爸、妈妈，还有我一整个家庭，谢谢。Thank you for being part of my life and making me see life the way I do today. As we are finding during these times, we have lost countless moments to make lasting memories. I hope we look back on this time not as stolen memories, but as new opportunities. It has shown us what not to take for granted and what we should appreciate. For the moments we lose, we gain the opportunity to make new memories in new, unprecedented ways. Regret is a perfectly acceptable feeling to feel during this time, but it should not be what we linger on. Rather, be satisfied with all that you have accomplished and achieved. Focus on growing yourself to become the person you want to be. What does life mean for you? What is it you are treasured? And what are you thankful for? Whatever and whoever that pertains to, I hope you continue to hold them close. I want you to find the purpose that you live for in life. It really doesn't matter what that purpose is, as long as it means something for you. You do you. I hope you all find life after graduation to be fulfilling, full of new memories and experiences. I want you not only to experience the highs, but also the lows. There will be both bad days and good days. There's a lot more to life than just living. Enjoy life and make it a good one, whatever that means for you. Stay safe, wash your hands. I wish you the best in life. Thank you.
Presenting the class memorial will be the president of the class of 2020, Renee Lynn Scholze.
To show our appreciation to Wapakoneta High School for all they've done for us, the class of 2020 would like to donate a statue to be placed in the flower bed in front of the Performing Arts Center. This statue will be the shape of a book, displaying the quote, "Life is like a book. Some chapters are sad, some are happy, and some are exciting. But if you never turn the page, you will never know what the next chapter has in store for you." As our class chose this quote, we had no idea where we would be today. We had no way of knowing that we would have a virtual graduation, miss our senior prom, and our spring athletes would not have their last season. We chose this quote because we have all seen hardships in our lives, and we know that chapters can be sad. But we also know that so many chapters are positive. This is why, during this difficult time, we are all standing together. We are working to turn the page to the next chapter, a chapter of growth and excitement. We want to thank Wapakoneta High School for being there for us through all of the chapters, the happy and the sad, and for preparing us to turn the page into our futures. Thank you.
Mr. Little and members of the Board of Education, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Wapakoneta High School, I present to you, as the official representative of the Wapakoneta City Board of Education, the class of 2020. Each member of the graduating class has successfully completed their requirements for graduation as set forth by the State Board of Education and the Wapakoneta City Board of Education, and therefore is eligible to receive his or her high school diploma.
On behalf of the Wapakoneta City School District Board of Education, I proudly accept the graduating class of 2020.
Cassandra Louise Abrams. Katie Lisbeth O'Guire. Justin Fraser Alexander. Ezekiel Wayne Arnett. James Lee Arnett. Amanda Ty Bailey. Sherilyn Melissa Balbal. Tiffany Ann Barrientos. Nicholas Paul Bartholomew. Justin Michael Blair. Ryan Michael Boyer. Brooke Elizabeth Bowersock. Dylan Russell Bowling. Jared Allen Brown. Amber Lee Bruno. Timothy Allen Bruns. Chelsea Rose Buchanan. Chelsea Lynn Butts. Dylan Michael Campbell. Dylan Joshua Cannon. Eric Michael Carpenter. Tyler David Carpenter. Ava Lynn Carroll. Garrett Matthew Case. Parker William Allen Clay. Alexi Lynn Collins. Trey Robert Conley. Brianna Renee Cook. Devin Denise Kuhn. Brennan Dale Cooper. Brady Matthew Courtney. Morgan Sue Cox. Rachel Rebecca Kraft. Alexander Douglas Kramer. Jessica Elizabeth Crow. Noah Andrew Scott Cummins. Alexandria Lizette Dom. Jacob Paul Davis. Jaslyn Starr Davis. Macy Luana Thabord. Lacey Ann Dietrich. Devin James Dildy. Kaya Marie Doby. Lauren Elizabeth Dahl. Amber Lynn Douglas. Keaton Anthony Elling. Garrett Damian Etzkorn. Benjamin Lewis Evans. Brittany Nicole Fark. Brett Aaron Fisher. Bryant Joseph Fletcher. Kirsten Zara Rose Flora. Bailey Reagan Ford. Megan Marie Faust. Jeremiah Allen Freistaller. Dakota Rose Gillespie. Dylan Matthew Gonterman. Ashley Margaret Haig. Derek Roy Hatting. Matthew Ryan Hale. Caleb Lamar Hall. Alex Reed Hamill. Danielle Lee Hasting. Juliana Renee Haver. Aubrey Elizabeth Heights. Miranda Irene Hilty. Blake Ryan Hines. Seth Walker Hook. Emma Lee Horner. Rosemary Louise Houts. Charles Christopher Hibner. Dale Aaron Hibner. Daniel Thomas Hibner. Devin Patrick Holskamp. Caitlin Renee Hughes. Zach Allen Hunt. Josie Lynn Jenneret. Grace Barbara Jolly. Lindsay Nicole Jones. Alexandra May Joseph. Evan Bradley Keck. Rachel Evelyn Cantner. Mackenzie Marie Kelly. Madison Victoria Haas Kennedy. Alan Gray Kiefer. Alexis Caitlin Kirkendall. Claire Marie Kohler. Caitlin Camille Krebs. Aramia Karn Kunsel. Dawson Lee Latham. Madison Michelle Lousy. Cameron Marie Lenhart. Mallory Jeanette Lyles. Michael Sheridan Lyon. Walker Allen Mag. Gavin Michael Mahaffey. Kimberly Nicole Maitland. Kimberly Jimenez Marquez. Dalton Allen Martin. Jalen Daniel Martin. Madison Elizabeth Malk. Caleb Michael McCullough. Paige Nicole McCullough. Fallon Shay McCune. Jesse James McKenzie. Emma Lee McPeak. Kylie Ann McFerrin. Brandy Marie Meeks. Brielle Ann Meeks. Isaac Nathaniel Meeks. Desiree Summer Meyer. Reed Jonathan Miracle. Zachary Dennis Milano. Haley Danielle Miller. Callie Ann Miller. Nathaniel Franklin Miller. Dakota Kent Mongold. Madeline Charmaine Moody. Crystal Renee Moore. Chelsea Lynn Morehouse. Quentin Michael Moyer. Gabriel Adam Murray. Brandon Alexander Niemeyer. Cameron James Noller. Emma Louise Nolte. Morgan Alexis Owen. Janie Bell Owens. Caleb Matthew Pack. Hunter William Parker. Meet B. Patel. Mishwa B. Patel. Rhiannon Christine Phillips. Olivia Kathleen Place. Devin Lee Rapp. Lance Morgan Ray. Emma Catherine Rex. Jalen Doe Ryan. Alexander Michael Richardson. Dylan Isaac Reidenauer. Caleb Allen Reidenauer. Christian Chance Reidenauer. Elijah Alexander Roa. Haley Marie Roby. Matthew Charles Rediger. Shane Elijah Rohrbach. Connor Victor Rostifer. Cassandra Lynn Saunders. Gabrielle Elizabeth Schellenberg. Zachary David Schlenker. Grace Elizabeth Schneider. Paige Elizabeth Schneider. Kaylee Nicole Schnippel. Austin Michael Schulte. Amanda Marie Schultz. Renee Lynn Scholze. Ellie Christine Setledge. Darren Robert Patrick Sire. Alexis Christine Shaner. Tyler Allen Schroyer. Haley Nicole Smith. Bailey Marie Spinati. Keegan Michael Sponsler. Sydney Michelle Stauffer. Brandon Michael Steeman. Andrew Robert Stern. Jackson Nicholas Stevens. Caitlin Marie Stevenson. Kellen Patrick Stoddard. Haven Michelle Swink. Zachary Stephen Tangeman. Cora Elizabeth Jane Thomas. Gage Donovan Thompson. Tyler Evan Tingler. Olivia Carol Tregoning. Gideon Ray Vermillion. Morgan Rochelle Bull. Mackenzie Rose Wagner. Justin Gregory Walker. Becca Starr Cheyenne Ward. Trey Nathan Ware. Alyssa Nicole Watt. Drake Anthony Whirling. Kylie Noelle Wirtz. Elizabeth May Lorotonda Wheeler. Ellie Quinn Whitmore. Caitlin Elizabeth Wiedenbein. Mackenzie K. Wilson. Abigail Nicole Wingate. Brianna Renee Wireman. Michael Cullen Weisner. Jevin Treese Woodruff. Cassandra May Woolham. Sherry Zhao. Jalissa Corinne Zwiebel. In memory of Jackie Sue Foster.